one. So we got our hands on two devices, the Huawei Y5 Prime and the Tecno Spark 2. Two mid-range devices that are currently in the Kenyan market.
Before unboxing the phones, let's go over the specs. Both phones run on Android 8.1, which is the Oreo. The Y5 Prime has a quad-core 1.5 GHz processor, while the Spark 2 has a quad-core 1.3 GHz processor. The Y5 Prime is 4G LTE enabled, while the Spark 2 is 3G enabled. When it comes to the memory, the Y5 Prime has a 2GB RAM and a 16GB ROM, while the Spark 2 has a 1GB RAM and a 16GB ROM. Upon unboxing the devices, we find that they come with the same accessories. That's the earphone, the charger, and the micro USB cable. The only difference is the Huawei Y5 comes with a screen guard, while the Tecno Spark 2 comes with a back cover. Now, let's get up close and personal with the devices. We start with the Y5 Prime, which has a 5.45 full view screen with an 18:9 aspect ratio. At the bottom of the screen is the Huawei logo, and at the top you get a front camera, a receiver, and a flash. On the sides of the device you get the volume and power buttons, as well as the dual SIM and SD card slot. While at the top and bottom respectively, you get a earphone jack and a USB port. At the back is the rear camera and a flash. The Tecno Spark 2, on the other hand, has a 6-inch screen with an 18:9 aspect ratio. At the top of the screen, you get a front camera, a receiver, and a flash. On the sides, you get the volume and power buttons, as well as the dual SIM and SD card slot. While at the top and the bottom respectively, you get an earphone jack and a USB port. At the back is the rear camera and a flash, and a fingerprint scanner. When it comes to the camera, the Huawei Y5 has a 13 megapixel rear camera, which does a good job, especially outdoors and when it's sunny. When it comes to the front camera, it has a 5 megapixel with a fixed focus lens, an AI auto adaptation, and selfie toning flash, which helps your selfies look all the more beautiful. Tecno Spark 2 also comes with a 13 megapixel rear camera, which does a good job for its price range. With the front camera, it comes with an 8 megapixel and a fixed focus lens, which takes good selfies considering it's a mid-range device. When it comes to opening up the apps, the Huawei Y5 Prime seems to perform a bit better than the Tecno Spark 2, thanks in part to its bigger processor and better storage capacity. The Huawei Y5 Prime has a 3020 mAh battery with intelligent power management, while the Tecno Spark 2 has a 2400 mAh battery. Both batteries can take you through the whole day with a full charge. The Huawei Y5 Prime comes pre-installed with the Spider-Man game, while the Tecno Spark 2 would have to download the game separately. Both phones have good cameras, with the Tecno edging the Huawei with its front camera at 8 megapixels, while the Huawei has a 5 megapixel camera. The Huawei, however, comes out on top when it comes to the processor and storage capacity, with its quad-core 1.5 GHz processor and 2GB RAM and 16GB ROM. The Huawei is also 4G enabled, while the Tecno is 3G enabled. Both phones are good for their price ranges, with the Huawei retailing at 9,999 and the Tecno at 11,000 Kenyan shillings.